This fangin is a sequel to Danganronpa Desperate Heart. We recommend you watch that series first. We are not related to any Danganronpa companies in any way. This is strictly fan-made. This series is rated 16. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, that solves that one then, doesn't it? It was simply the mimic.
The mimic?
The mimic.
The mimic?
The mimic? Can everyone stop saying the mimic for 5 minutes?
Right. So somebody did in fact steal our powers by using this mimicry class. Is that how it works, Sunshine?
When I first joined the world, it asked me to pick a class. Then from inside the world, I could switch to any class I wanted. It would change my appearance, too.
So, somebody had this mysterious class and changed classes in secret to carry out this murder?
Without knowing about the mimic, we'd all be in ruin!
Knowing there was an imposter among us, this feels like a real security breach.
But the headset for this class was in an empty seat, no? Nobody sat in the chair with that class.
Someone was wearing 2 headsets at once! Nobody sat in the chair with that class! Hold it! I don't think that's something we need to worry about. After all, someone could have just swapped their mimic headset with one of the empty ones in secret.
Then it could literally be anyone.
Whoever the mimic was, they could have masqueraded under one of the other roles.
And so, thanks to this revelation, our suspects have been pushed back to every single one of us. Well done, everybody.
Oh, crap. How are we supposed to figure out who the mimic is?
Let's retrace our steps a bit. Maybe we should try and figure out the motive?
I think we can say for certain that the killer only intended to murder Tomochi.
Sanjiru was most likely collateral damage. They didn't apply a poison curse to him.
Emiliano tried to kill Tomochi to get rid of the potential danger of the werewolf. Is it just the same reason?
Another pointless act of heroism. Get rid of the wolf and save the day. What a joke.
At least it's somewhat good intentions. I mean, still unexcusable.
Another pointless act of heroism! Get rid of the wolf and save the day! What a joke! No, that's wrong! Stop trying to give credit to the killer! They murdered my friend in cold blood!
Object to one of the other statements, then. I'm on your side, twerp.
Emiliano tried to kill Tomochi because he wanted the credit and acclaim that came with being a so-called hero. Why would someone repeat that motive and remain in the shadows?
So, are you saying there's a different motive?
Yes, I am. And I think I know what might be related to it. That strange device on Tomochi's arm? The killer must have put it there!
It was extracting the boy's blood, was it not? It clung onto his skin and drained his bodily fluid into the pouch.
The killer wanted his blood?
Ugh. Anthea got thirsty.
Ugh, I'm not a vampire, honey. Though I do give great hickeys.
What would someone want with Tomochi's blood?
What would someone want with a pelvis? We've had that one answered.
It's not just Tomochi's blood, it's werewolf blood. I don't know if that's more valuable or something.
Let me get this straight. The culprit, under the guise of the mimic, killed Tomochi so they could extract his blood.
The blood of a wolf probably sells for a lot on the black market. It's something of an anomaly after all.
I think we need to channel somebody.
Tomochi, right?
No, not Tomochi.
Who do you want to channel, Charlotte?
Rentomu, I request that you channel somebody outside of the killing game. He's someone very close to me, and I think he might be able to help us solve this case.
You don't mean...
The same man I saw a puppet version of in the video game world. My mentor ever since I was a child, and my adopted father.
Charlotte, Daddy! Big Barry?
Your dad died, Char Char?
I have a good feeling he's dead, yes.
A feeling?
His appearance in the game world does arouse suspicion, though I'm not sure he would have knowledge of it. Charlotte, do you have a photo?
Yeah, here.
Let us begin. Remember to chant the passage to return me. O spirits of the deceased, hear my call. By the power of the sacred Magatama, I reach in and drag this soul into my body to use as a vessel. Use me as your ship to sail the spiritual plane and step forth into our world.
Can't say I expected to ever open my eyes again.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We're
Japan's representatives, inside of the dome. I'm aware. Didn't realize they installed a courtroom into these things.
Charlotte, this is your father?
Yes. Good day, sir.
Understood. I wasn't sure how much to reveal. How's my favorite little girlie doing? Are you eating enough? Getting enough sleep? Have you made any new friends?
Yes, she has! Nice to meet you.
Millicent Cosmos, you're one of Naomi's friends? It's so nice to meet you. I'm her mentor. Please call me Mr. Barry. I hope she's not misbehaving. Is she being a good girl?
Sir!
Naomi?
Right, yes. I'm here through Rentomu Ikosuke, yes? I made sure to know who my girl would be spending time with in here.
So, you're actually dead?
You didn't get the memo? I asked them to contact you.
Should we get to the point here? Charlotte, how is this man going to help us solve the murder?
So the alerts were true. There have been interlopers. What can I do for you?
Sir, you work in the anomaly department. Is werewolf blood of any use to you?
Well, I'll be. Is it true? Is there really a werewolf among Hope's Peak students? We've been chasing that lead for years, but this tragedy sort of sent our investigations off course.
So, would anyone gain anything from extracted werewolf blood from a deceased werewolf?
Sir, what is it?
I think I understand what's going on. Werewolf blood itself is not valuable to us as an organization. We would rather acquire the specimen itself for testing than a sample of blood. Things like that we hang over the heads of new recruits, a training mission, so to speak. Those who acquire smaller samplings can be promoted to higher ranks. Then those higher ranks get positioned on more important tasks. Kids need small steps, you know?
Kids? Your recruits are kids?
Listen, Matilda Cobbles, I don't agree with it, but you can't take down Agarasia. Yes, they're kids. Charlotte was one of them, just a different department. Some of them get promoted on their first task. For some of them, it takes years.
I knew it.
So, if someone were to bring me some werewolf blood, maybe they might just get a promotion.
In that case, the killer can only be...
Poppy, do you have something to report?
Poppy?
Poppy? Who's that? My name is Yukie.
Agaracia is so big that I don't get to see those in other departments. But I should have remembered.
The kids who stay behind. Always remember, Naomi. We never forget.
We never forget an opportunity to use a synthesizer!
The kids who watch as the favored ones get all the praise. Never, ever, 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 ever forget! We never, ever forget! And we never, ever forgive!
Yukie got younger?
It's a de-aging miracle! I'll take your entire stock!
I wasted so many years trying to get into the higher-ups' good books! I'm not gonna let you take that away from me, Naomi!
Poppy, I know you wanted that promotion, but there are far better ways to go about getting one.
I didn't just want a promotion, old man!
What is it you want then?
I wanted you, sir.
Hmm?
It was only ever you! Naomi, I hate you! I hate you so much!
Hey! Why on earth do you hate Charlotte? What did she ever do to you?
She gets the better department, the most important mission in the company, and the best dad ever! And I get nothing!
The most important mission? Do you know how much pain I went through?
I'd go through any amount of pain, if at the end of it all, you get a family!
Hold it! Poppy, enough! Don't tell me this is about me adopting Charlotte.
You're not supposed to show favoritism to the kids! So why does she get to have a father? Why don't I get one? Or Annabella? Or any of us?
You don't have a father?
We're employed because our birth families didn't want us. Nobody loves us. So we're easily manipulated. Isn't that right, sir?
That's right.
Sir,
And then I thought I wanted big when I was picked for Agaracia's latest experiment.
Right. The operation. I'll have you know I opposed it.
You opposed Naomi's experiment too! Yet she's the only one who got your love! I didn't kill Wolfboy! Nuh-uh! Even if I was the mimic thing, I never went to the Black Room!
You didn't need to! Applying the curse can be done from anywhere. You never needed to enter the out of bounds in the first place.
Oh yeah! I knew that! I remembered that! I never forget! What about the puppet?
could know to make a puppet of him. That's only you.
At least I remembered his face. I always remember. I can't forget. I can't forget. I'm not smart enough for this. I'm just too stupid to plan this. It's all fake. It's easy to just fake stupidity. You probably
No, that's wrong! No, Poppy isn't faking anything.
How do you know?
Charlotte, have you ever heard of synthetics?
Eh? What's synthetics got to do with this?
It's a rare material that can be used for many intricate purposes. I'm sure you know how many experimental procedures Agarasia harbors.
Yes, of course I do.
I'm synthetic.
What? You are?
Well, only partly.
It's her brain cells. When she was younger, Poppy underwent a surgery to replace her original brain cells with synthetic brain cells. This was in a hope to remove her childlike innocence and typical brain development and insert artificial cells wired for the needs of our agency. One of our many attempts to create a superhuman.
I was finally going to be on the same level as Charlotte's. Agarasia's ace up their sleeve.
But the synthetic cells ended up being killed off by the biological cells. They didn't mesh into her neurological wiring, and so the results of the experiment were Poppy having half the brain cells of a typical person.
That's horrible. What kind of organization is this?
A truly evil one, Miss Cobbles. I'm only there to give those poor kids some sense of kindness.
How was I supposed to ever be promoted with a 50% lesser chance than the other kids?
I believe it is time for me to go. You kids have unfinished business here. I do not wish to interfere any longer.
Sir!
Charlotte, I may be dead, but this is not the last you'll see of me. I promise. And anyway, you will soon come across the one who did this to me.
You were murdered?
Millicent! You know the chant, don't you?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, sacred Magatama, release this vessel from the chains of the dead!
How are you feeling, Charlotte?
I'm ready to end this.
We both went through weaponization procedures, Charlotte. And if I'm honest, I think I came out better. I've still got my legs.
Lottie!
This is the success I need to steal your title from you.
Nobody move!
I'm going to take everything you suffer for from you! Miss Ultimate Weapon!